Passion Jesus 48. Did the Spirit of Jesus descend to hell? Christ descended into hell. This is in the Creed and this is also in the Scriptures. Saint Peter says it, even to the dead, he went to preach, to those who had lived at the time of the flood and who had not obeyed God, even to them he went, Jesus Christ him, to preach el Gospel. What did Jesus do on Good Friday at 3 p.m. when his soul died? He went down to hell. The hells are 4 in number. They can be quite easily reconstructed from several texts of Scripture, in particular, the story of the poor Lazarus and the rich. We see here appear 2 hells. Hell comes from the Latin inferium, place lower than the beatific vision. First there was a temporary hell, called limbo, where Abraham and this poor Lazarus were in deep temporary happiness filled with the grace of God, which the Egyptians expected. They thought they would live in their tomb awaiting the resurrection and eternal salvation. Second hell, where is this rich person? According to Spe Salvi 44, it is purgatory. This rich man is repentant. He wants purgatory, he wants grace, but he is separated, for a time, I think, for a time, from this temporary paradise where Abraham is. He prays for his brothers so his heart is good, his heart has repented. This hell is called purgatory and it existed long before the New Testament, to the point that the second book of the Maccabees chapter 11 speaks of it. Third hell, the passage of death, where the good thief is. He will die a few minutes after Jesus. It is a passage where we have not yet seen the angel of the Lord, where we have just died. This passage of death, Jesus himself descends there. Finally, fourth hell, hell of the damned. Those who, having seen the angel in the Old Testament, the angel of God at the time of their death, having understood the gospel that the Messiah would one day preach, had already freely refused it, scorning this God of humility and love to freely choose Lucifer. Christ descended in 3 of the 4 hells, not in the 4th, it would be useless. Going down to the damned, whose choice is perfectly lucid and definitive, would only have been to make them suffer. They saw the angel who revealed Christ to them in the form of a glorious apparition when they died. They rejected it. No one will change them and Christ is not there to torture them. On the other hand, in the other 3 hells, he went down. Regarding the bosom of Abraham, therefore the provisional paradise, he made it disappear, by opening the beatific vision to all those who were therefore waiting for that day. Lazarus saw God face to face and therefore, it is a new dimension. The beatific vision is to see divinity without intermediaries. It is bliss. Secondly, he went down to purgatory where the rich man was, and there, if his purification was not yet finished, he finished it, overwhelmed with love before such love finally realized and, certainly, because such an appearance was a joy, he too entered paradise that day. As for the good thief who was in Sheol, in the passage of death, he appeared to him in this passage. And, as he had already been purified by all that he lived on the cross, the same day he entered into the beatific vision. So much so that at present there only remain 3 hells as hell, with an S. The 4th, the saint of Abraham, has disappeared. There remains the hell of the damned for those who want to stay there. The passage from death where one arrives at the moment when one dies, which is also called Sheol, Hades. And finally purgatory, purgatory where those who, having seen Christ still have to purify themselves of a certain remnant of pride, go. This purgatory is temporary, of course.